Hey, what's up guys? This is my other C5500. This is my Chevy. On this one, my big issue is no AC. I've already changed out my orifice tubes like 3-4 times. Flushed out the system, and every time the orifice tube ends up getting clogged again with a bunch of metal. So since everything's been replaced except the evaporator's next. I just wanted to show you guys how I'm gonna do it and how my Kodiak looks. I know some are a little different. Some do have the cabin air filter, but this is a 2003. I was taking a look, and I'm gonna for sure have to take this entire bracket off with the ECM and TCM. I'm gonna have to probably droop it down a little bit so I can get access to the door right here where the evaporator is. So I can barely see anything from out here. I'm gonna go ahead and start taking stuff off and then show you guys how I get it done. Okay guys, I want to show you where I'm at. I'm about halfway there. So I removed the top bolts on this side, that side, and the two in the middle here, 213s, and then also the last two on the bottom here and here. For this guy, this bracket, it's in the way of this bracket, so you have to remove the bolt that holds it right there. It's kind of like a placeholder for your harness, but you have to remove that one first in order to be able to pull out the entire bracket. So once you get that out of the way, you're probably gonna have this little guy in the way too. Get it out of the way, and I was able to pull it up and then hang it, and just let it hang there, so I wouldn't have to disconnect everything. And I think that's enough room right there to get this door out of the way, so that way we can replace the evaporator. So I just wanted to show you how it looks right here, but basically now I just gotta remove these bolts. That one, that top one, that 10 as well, that one, that one, and the last two here. So I just wanted to show you guys how it looks at this point, and then I'll show you guys once I get that door off. Okay guys, so I took off the whole access panel with the motor, and so here's our evaporator, and this is basically where my problem is. It's pretty much all gunked up. Airflow is blocked. So, and also it doesn't have a cabin air filter, so that's probably why all this stuff got there in the first place. Now all I gotta remove is this hose and this hose, and the evaporator can come out and we can put the new one in. But this is basically how it is from after removing the bracket and just lowering the ECM TCM, and then after taking off the access door for the HVAC box. But I'll go ahead and show it to you guys once I get the new evaporator in there. Alright guys, so this is the evaporator out. Just wanted to show you guys how bad it was, and this is the new one. Now I always like to compare and make sure that that's the right part, but the one thing I am gonna have to do with this one is I'm gonna have to remove the studs, and unfortunately I didn't get any of these new foam pads, so I'm gonna have to pretty much take these off, put them back, so that way it's well insulated. I also wanted to show you guys how before there was some sort of insulation here on this area. It's sort of like a foam that's kind of stuck inside. I don't know, but there's only insulation here, and there wasn't any all the way around. But I'm gonna go ahead and put some insulation on there, so that way that box is nice and sealed. And I'm gonna clean this up real nice, so that way, I mean, when I'm not gonna open it up again for probably another 20 years. So okay guys, so I just wanted to show you guys how I have it, how I'm gonna put it in. I put in this extra stripping, like weather strip, just so that way, because there is some spots that are broken right there. It's a little broken. I just wanted it to be sealed all the way. Transferred over these guys, took the studs off. I'm gonna put those in last, so that way it can stay closed. But I cleaned it up real nice with glass cleaner and stuff, all on the edges and stuff, all the way around. I blew out the cowl, because in there's a bunch of dirt that accumulates, and I think that's what comes over into the evaporator and plugs it up. But I'll show you guys in a second how I have it with the evaporator in. Okay guys, so this is how it looks with it in. I just wanted to show you guys, I did put a little bit of extra foam padding on this side, and on this side how it was before. And then these guys, you gotta try to slide them in both at the same time, kind of, so that way they both end up sealing real nice around the tube, and so that way the whole box can be nice and sealed. But that's basically where we're at with the evaporator in. I'll go ahead and show you guys in a minute with the cover on, and just let you know if I run into anything. Hey, what's up guys? So I put it all back together already. Sorry I didn't take a video of it halfway, but so basically this bracket is 2 pieces, and this, they both separate right here. So that was the only thing I wanted to let you guys know. Whenever you're putting it back, you'd have to pretty much hang this piece up first on the bottom, and then you could join the two together at the top right here. That was the easiest way for me. But I already put it all back together, charged the system, and it's blowing ice.